Yo, what's poppin', Pokepals? Rare TCG coming at you with a brand new video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Mega Latias EX. It has two attacks. For one colorless energy, it has the attack Strafe, which does 40 damage, which actually isn't bad for a basic. And you may switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. That's not what we're here for, though. We all know that. We're all here for the second attack, the Illusory Impulse attack. For one fire energy, one colorless, and one psychic, you can do 300 damage to your opponent, and then you discard all energy from this Pokemon. So for a little consistency, because we have a fire and a colorless, I decided to pair Mega Latias with Emboar, which came out in the White Flare set with its Infernal Fandango ability, which allows me to attach as many basic fires from my hand to one of my Pokemon in any way that I like. So the idea here is you just power up Mega Latias with Emboar, attach from hand the Psychic Energy, and then to help get that energy back, we also play a couple copies of Energy Retrieval and 2 copies of Super Energy Retrieval, depending on if we need a Psychic and a Fire, or if we just need fires for our attachment. I also included 1 copy of Wally's Compassion. For those of you who don't know what this does, this is a new supporter. You may heal all damage from your Mega Pokemon EX, and if you do, you put your energies back into your hand. So because Mega Latias has such big HP with 280, and then if you apply the big charm, it goes up to Bravery Charm rather. It goes up to 330. If my math is mathing, it goes up to 330. You can potentially survive a hit and then use Wally to heal all that damage off, and then you can just reattach it to Mega Latias with the help of Emboar. Now, our aspect of choice here is Maximum Belt, because we want to be hitting for 350 damage so that we can knock out Mega Lucario, we can knock out some other Megas in the format, especially like the tanky builds of Mega Kangaskhan. We could knock out Dragapult, Charizard, Gardevoir, you name it, we can knock it out with the help of Maximum Belt. So Max Belt is our aspect of choice here. And that's pretty much it. I mean, everything's just tailored to getting Emboar out as fast as possible. We also play Fezandipiti EX for Flip the Script, but also you can use its Cruel Arrow attack because it's all colorless, and we also use Mew for restart, but also for genome hacking because it's also for 3 colorless. So Emboar can help set up those 2 EXs as well. And finally, we have Latias EX, which allows all of our basic Pokemon free retreat, so we don't have to waste any of our energies retreating any of our Pokemon. And it's also thematic, working with Mega Latias. And of course, for Emboar, we have the Big Air Balloon, which gives all Stage 2 Pokemon free retreat if you attach it. So because we play so many tool cards, we use a lot of Arvens, and the energy count is just 8 fire and 4 psychic. That's pretty much it. So let's go hit the ladder and see how we do. Oh, by the way, we are in Arceus rank. I was playing a little bit off camera the Absol deck that I did yesterday, which has been doing phenomenally. Thank you guys so much. Got me to Eternatus rank, and then I just topped it off with Arceus rank. So we are going to be playing some Arceus ranked matches today. So let's get it. All right, here we are, game 1, starting things off, going second, which I'm not, too upset about. What I am upset about is that we are starting things off with Tepig, who is not the best Pokemon to be starting things off with here. So hopefully we get ourselves something better. We did get ourselves Buddy-Buddy Poffin, and from the fact that both myself and my opponent had to take a mulligan, it looks like we are going up against Greninja EX, which is not a good card to be going up against. I'm not happy about that. Alright, so let's get ourselves another Tepig. Let's get ourselves Latias? Question mark? What do I want here? I think Latias is my best bet right now. We just start powering her up. And let's just start putting some fire energy on there. Hopefully what we can do next is... Hopefully Tepig goes down here so I could just flip the script with Fezandipiti. And that will allow me to get a couple cards, use the Ultra Ball. No, they're going to pass. Okay. Interesting. Oh, got Arven. That's good. So we can get ourselves a Rare Candy, and we can get ourselves Big Air Balloon for our Emboar in the active position. So we can do that. We can then Fiery Fandango onto our Latias, Big Air Balloon, be Emboar, and that will allow us to get free retreat, and then we are just going to strafe right back into the Tepig on the bench. That way, I give them an incentive to want to take out this Tepig, and then I could hopefully flip the script on my next turn and really get this deck rolling. But as I said in the introduction, you guys, thank you guys so much for the love and support that you were showing the Absol deck. I got so many positive comments. I just love the community that I've built up on this channel, and I really hope that we keep the positivity going, because it really brings a smile to my face, and I have been answering all of the comments that I've been seeing. I've been doing my best to answer them, even the negative ones, because, you know, we got some haters on the channel, but you know what? Haters are gonna hate. That's what they're gonna say. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for the love and support. That's all I wanted to say. I really hope that this Mega Latias gets as much love and support as my other decks I've been doing lately. And yeah, I think Mega Latias is going to be the last Mega that I showcase, only because, what do you call it? Only because, like, all the other Megas, like Lucario, Gardevoir, Lucario and Gardevoir, and kind of Venusaur? I'm not sure. If you guys want me to do Mega Venusaur, I'll be more than happy to do Mega Venusaur, but I just feel like I've been doing the niche Megas. Kangaskhan, I guess, is kind of niche. I don't really know. I don't know. You guys let me know down in the comment section down below if you want me to showcase every Mega Pokemon, or if you just want me to do the niche Megas like I have been doing. I'm okay with either or, so I will leave that solely up to you, my viewer. Okay, my opponent is just going to, what the heck? They didn't discard anything. Okay, well, I'm just gonna Lillie here, hopefully get myself a... Okay, we got stuff to work with here, but nothing crazy. I can do this though, so we're just going, what do I want to get rid of here? I guess we can get rid of the Big Air Balloon, because we're not going to evolve that thing there. But what I need a way to get this Tepig at the active. That's the only thing I'm missing. I don't want a Fiery Fandango, so I guess we're just going to pass it again. We unfortunately did not get Latias, so we could not retreat the Tepig. And my opponent is just like refusing to take out this Tepig for some reason. They're having a hard time setting up this Baxcalibur. I could definitely see that. They're digging through their deck with the help of the Silvery Chill from Chien-Pao, but they are just not... Oh, and they got themselves another Chien-Pao. They're probably going to Surfing Beach to bring in the other Chien-Pao so that they could Silvery Chill again. And then a little more. That's what I personally would have done, but we'll have to see. Or they could just retreat manually. I don't know why you did that. I really don't understand. Like, the allegations are gonna go crazy in this video. I'm telling you guys, I do not pay actors to act in my videos. I really don't. I don't have the money for that. I have a wedding I'm planning on saving up for, so I don't have that kind of money. Okay, they are going to just pass it back to us and get ourselves an Ultra Ball. I think what I want to do with that Ultra Ball, we can get rid of Hilda because we don't need her anymore. And I want to get rid of this Rare Candy. Let's get myself Latias finally. And I hope getting rid of all that stuff doesn't bite me in the rear end. So we can finally retreat this guy. We're going to go into the Latias, but we are not going to use our Illusory attack because they only have 30 HP left, so I might as well just strafe and go straight into, I was going to say another Latias, which we can absolutely get right now. So let's get myself my other Latias. And look at that, we got ourselves the Energy Retrieval in our hand. So once we inevitably do get this rolling, we could just use it a second time. So I'm just going to strafe here. I'm going to go into the Pignite. Don't know if that was a smart idea or not, but we will have to see. Because I did get rid of my other Big Air Balloon. But I'm assuming they're just going to come in and start swinging now that an active threat is looming in this game. So let's see what my opponent does. They got themselves the Pidgeot set up, about time. And that's going to allow them to get any card that they want out of their deck and really get this game rolling. It looks like we have a whole new game going on here. I think my Iono helped them more than it helped me. There's the Baxcalibur. Oh yeah. Now we're going to see Chien-Pao in its full power right now. And there's the Hail Blade taking out my Pignite just as I wanted. And now we could just bring in our Latias with the Bravery Charm. We don't need the, what do you call, the max belt just yet. But we could get it just for the sake of having it. And I think I will. So I'm just gonna Arven for the max belt here. Let's get myself the max belt, and let's get myself the Earthen Vessel in case I do need that. Just gonna attach that to this Latias. There's no point in me putting down a third Latias, because once 2 Latias go down, we lose the game. So it doesn't make any sense for me to do so. We're just going to Inferno Fandango here, adding a fire energy to this bench Latias, and then manually attach the psychic energy, and then we are just going to attack with the illusory impulse, knocking out this Iono PAL and discarding all the energy. But I am okay with that because we have both the superior energy and the energy retrieval in our hand. So whichever one we need. We pulled the basic energy for the psychic, so we could just use the energy retrieval and not have to discard any cards from our hand. And that's why I play both the energy retrieval and the super energy retrieval, in case you're in a position where you aren't able to discard 2 cards from your hand. So you could just energy retrieval instead, and that just pulls 2 basic cards from your discard pile and puts them into your hand. So I feel it's a little more consistent than the superior energy retrieval. Okay, they're gonna boss us here and boss up the Emboar. That is not good. I was afraid of that, and they did exactly that. So we unfortunately don't have any Pignites left in the deck. So I am going to have, and we already used all 3 of our rare candies, so yeah, that's not good. I do have another Pignite in the deck, and another Emboar, so I could Night Stretcher for the Emboar and get that going. We'll have to see. What's good here is that we already set up this Mega Latias, so we can attack next turn. It's just we are not going to be able to attack again after this turn. That's the biggest issue that we're going to have, unfortunately. So me being an idiot and discarding all those extra Emboars really came and bit me in the rear end. So yeah, there's the Hailblade taking out the Emboar, and we are going to promote this Latias here, but unfortunately we can't take out a second Pokemon once we attack with this guy. So we're going to just attach here. We are going to flip the script, hopefully getting me something of use. Not really much here. Just gonna get myself a Tepig out of the discard pile. I kind of have to because I don't really have a way of getting Emboar other than getting this Tepig. So I think what I want to I think I might want to Iono here. You know what? Let's save the Iono for next turn. Let's just illusory impulse here and take out this Iono PAL. So that's going to bring us down to 1 prize card, and hopefully we can find... There was the other Tepig, it was prized. Okay. So, a little bit of a waste on my Night Stretcher, but I didn't really have anything else to use it on, so I'm okay with letting that go down. They're going to max Rod. Wow, that's a great base spec for them to have in this deck. Wow. Alright. So, it looks like this is probably going to be a loss here. But I'm okay with that, because we did a pretty good job, all things considered, getting this Latias to showcase. So I'm okay with that. The only thing I could think of is if I could get myself a boss. How many bosses do I have in the deck? I should have all of them. Yeah. So I still have my bosses in the deck. I could maybe boss up this Excalibur and get it trapped in the active, but that might be wishful thinking, because they can just use their super cold ability to put 2 water energies onto Excalibur and retreat it. So I don't know, we'll have to see. They're going to Zerosic us. Interesting. Well, we got a lot of cards to get rid of. Let's get you. Oh god. You. And I guess you. Sure, why not? God, that was hard. That was really that was a really good Zerosic they just used on us. Oof. I did keep the Iono though, because I definitely want to keep that in my hand in case we need to, and we are most certainly going to have to after a hit like that. And they are, yeah, they're definitely going to take out Latias here, which is fine because then we could just Iono them down to 1, which I'm okay with. And then we get Fez and hopefully get ourselves something out of that. Yeah, there's 300 damage. That's a lot of damage. I think I'm just going to promote my Mega Latias here. Okay, we got Wally, but that doesn't help me in this scenario. Let's get another Psychic and another Fire. I'm going to attach this Fire here. We are going to flip this. No, let's actually, you know what? Let's Iono first, and then we'll flip the script. We put that energy back into the deck. They're down to 1. Okay, we got Emboar. That's good. So all we need now is Pignite. And we do not get Pignite. That's fine. We're just going to strafe here. Going straight into, I guess, Latias. And we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, they just used their Pidgeot to get themselves a superior energy retrieval, which got them 4 water energies from their deck, and that is absolutely going to be enough to take out my 4 Latias EX. I probably should have just kept the Mega Latias in the active position. That was really stupid of me. And then I could have Hilda to get the energy and taken out this Chim Pal. But live and learn, I guess. Alright, here we are in game 2, starting things off with Latias. And not much else. My opponent looks like they are going to take a mulligan here. It looks like they're playing Mega Gardevoir from their deck sleeves and the fact that they have Psychic Energy in their deck. So let's see what we get off the mulligan. We get absolutely nothing. Okay, I see a Mew in the active position. We can use Arven to get ourselves Buddy-Buddy Poffin. And we can actually use the Ultra Ball to get ourselves Latias. Now, in between the first game and now, I did a little editing, and I actually added Smoochum to the deck, which is a baby Pokemon, so it has a free retreat and free attack, and it has 1 attack that allows you to search your deck for 2 Psychic Energies and attach them to one of your bench Pokemon. So I felt like that was a great way to set up Mega Latias as well, and I just got rid of Wally. It was just clogging up the deck with all the supporters and not being able to find whatever we need. So let's get ourselves Buddy-Buddy Poffin, and I guess we'll just get the Bravery Charm here, just to thin a little bit. So let's get myself Smoochum and Tepig. And then I'm going to use this to get rid of an Arven and 1 Bravery Charm. Let's get Latias out. And let's just attach the Max Belt right away. Let's get the Fire Energy going, and then we can use Smoochum to get us 2 Psychic Energies from the deck and completely power up this Mega Latias. And once again, a Mega Pokemon is being held by a baby Pokemon, so you gotta love it. And with this Max Belt, we should be able to one-shot Mega Gardevoir. So that's always good. And they're going to put down an Artisan for us. That's good. That'll help us thin a little more and get another Tepig on the bench. So we love thinning. And so they are going to retreat into the Drifloon and just pass it to us. So I'm going to use this Artisan now to get myself another Tepig. And I'm just going to Lillie here. Getting myself nothing of real use here. We do get another Psychic Energy, so we could put that there. And then we can just Delightful Kiss for my last Psychic Energy onto Mega Latias. And now all that's left in the deck is Fire Energy, so I am okay with that. Unfortunately, my opponent is not playing a lot of like big Pokemon, big EXs. They have the Drifloon down, and they're probably going to get themselves Screamtail with this Artisan. But we want to see more big boys come out, because the big boys are what's going to help us win the prize trade, essentially. And it's Monkey Dory. Okay, I'm okay with that. It's not like yesterday's deck with the Absol, where Monkey Dory was like the bane of my existence. We can totally work with the Monkey Dory today. Although we will have to see. They're going to get rid of 2 Gardevoirs. That's risky business, my guy. Okay, the Curly is going to come out here, but unfortunately I haven't seen a boss just yet. And if I use Iono, I definitely won't be seeing a boss. I also haven't seen an Emboar yet, which is a little concerning. There's a Fire Energy, so we're just going to attach that to Mega Latias, and then we're just going to Iono here. Hopefully getting ourselves something of use here. Not much of use here. Alright, so we are just going to retreat into Latias here. And we are just going to Illusory Impulse, taking out the Strifloon, because I don't want to see it. Because that guy can hit for a lot of damage, and he's only worth 1 prize card, so... Essentially, we want to find the big Pokemon to take out. That's what we want to do. With Arven, I can get myself the 1 Ultra Ball on my deck, and then that will allow me to... get Emboar going with the Rare Candy, so I'm okay with that. They had the Night Stretcher in their hand, unfortunately, and that's going to allow them to evolve into Gardevoir, and then they're just going to start doing Gardevoir things. Well now, this just took a turn for the worse. They got themselves Lillie's Clefairy, and with their Adrenabrain, they were just completely able to take out Smoochum with Monkey Dory, because, you know, Monkey Dory just loves to take out baby Pokemon. But, yeah, Mega Clefairy, imagine. Clefairy just allows them to take out my Mega Latias here, which is very unfortunate, because I am playing a lot of Dragon Pokemon in this deck. Well, actually, the main Pokemon here is a Dragon Pokemon, so not good for us. I watched them just pull out, what's it called, Lillie's Gem, and then just make this Clefairy into a 1 prizer. I honestly wouldn't be surprised at this point if that did happen. So they are going to use their Stadium to get rid of another Psychic Energy and hit for just 400 damage. Yeah. You hate to see it. So we absolutely are going to promote this Latias and get ourselves the Ultra Ball, which will get us the Emboar, and then we could just start getting things going. And we rise the Ultra Ball. How delightful. Okay, so I guess what we're going to do here is absolutely nothing. We are going to do Dog Water. That's what we're going to do. I guess we'll get ourselves the Big Air Balloon and I guess the Earthen Vessel? Sure. Why not? We'll put down the Fez, definitely. And hopefully we get ourselves Emboar off of this flipped script. Yes, we do. Nice. Okay, cool. So that will allow me to get another Latias set up. That's good. So let's get that going. Just in case I need to retreat here. Let's attach the big balloon here. Let's use the Fiery Fandango. Putting down 2 Fire Energies there. We can then use this to get rid of Mew. We don't need Mew anymore. And we can get another 2 Fire Energy. We can use this to get myself the Psychic Energies out of our discard pile. And then we could set up this Latias here, and we're just going to swing for 350, taking out the Clefairy. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a way to win the prize trade at this point, because all I have to do is take out Latias or any of my benched EXs, and that's pretty much GG's. We are going to bring in the Mew, so I would love to get myself a boss's orders and take out this Gardevoir. If I could do that, I think we'll be in good standings. Oh, nope, never mind. They're literally just going to genome hack here and just take out my Latias. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. They're just going to genome hack, allowing them to use my Illusory Impulse and take out my Mega Latias. Yep. Okay, seen that coming a mile away. I guess we're going to game 3. Alright, here we are in game 3, and unfortunately we literally have nothing in our hands for Mega Latias. So we are just going to have to pass it here and see what happens. I can get myself the Earthen Vessel with the help of Arven, and I can get myself a Bravery Charm, which will help increase Mega Latias' HP. And it looks like my opponent is absolutely playing a grass deck once again. This is the umpteenth grass deck that I've run into today. And they are going to be using Executor, who has a very similar attack to Teal Mask Ogerpon, where the more grass energies attached to Executor, the more damage he does. So that's a little scary. We are going to evolve here, and we are just going to get ourselves the Balloon, no, the Bravery Charm I need, and the Earthen Vessel has been prized. Of course it has been, because why would it not be? And yeah, I think we're just gonna go with that. We could start getting like Latias, not Latias. Oh my god, we can start getting ourselves Mew set up, or we can get Smoochum. Smoochum might actually be the play here. That way we can get ourselves. And Latias is prized. Jesus Christmas, dude. Every bless my life right now. Like literally everything that I need is prized. I have the worst prizing ever right now. Alright, my only saving grace is that my opponent is having a hard time setting up as well. So PTCGL is saying F you to them too. Can I get myself Lilies off of this? I can. Thank you so much, because this hand right now is more garbage than a Garbodor. So let's get a better hand. That's not a better hand. At least I could attack the Petalil. How much damage do you do? You do 30. You do exactly enough to take out Smoochum, so I will not Strife. I will Strife. Same difference. I'm like really upset right now. I don't even care. Literally everything that I need is prized. Latias is prized. Earthen Vessel Ruin is prized. I mean, yeah. Oh, and here comes those Iron Leaves, because why not, right? Let's just add a little insult to injury at this point. My only saving grace is that I do have Hilda in my hand, so that will allow me to. I don't know why it gave me my turn before anything even happened, but my only saving grace, as I was saying, is I can use Hilda to get myself a Psychic Energy and Emboar. And I can finally evolve into said Emboar. Attach the Psychic Energy from my hand. Let's get a second Latias set up, just in case of anything. And let's just do this. Attach one Fire Energy here, one Fire Energy there. And let's just take out this Iron Leaves, why not? Let's have something go right for me in this matchup. Because you guys have been seeing, I've been trying so hard with this Mega Latias. I was doing so well in the playtesting, and then the second I hit record, everything went to garbage. So we got the Latias off the prizing, which is good. So that'll allow me to freely retreat into this bench Latias. And with the energy retrieval, we can get the Psychic and the Fire out of our discard pile into our hands and attach the Psychic from hand, attach the Fire with the Infernal Fandango, and hopefully get things rolling here. I'm actually really surprised that they haven't put down Chikorita just yet. What does their first attack do? During your opponent, this Pokemon takes 30 less damage. Well, listen, buddy, when I'm hitting for 300, 30 less damage ain't gonna do nothing for you. Okay, they're gonna switch, bring in the Yanmega. I'm okay with that. I mean, that gives them their ability, so that's not good. But I'm okay with the fact that I'm going to go down here, because once this Yanmega goes down, I think they're kind of stuck. Hopefully. He's giving me the thumbs up like he's all that in a bag of chips. He's gonna put that onto the Executor. I'm okay with that. Listen, buddy, you could give me the thumbs up all you want. I'm okay with that. So I could just do this. I can get myself. Oh, I got a Fire Energy off of that. Even better. I'm gonna get myself a Bravery Charm, because they haven't revealed anything that requires me to use what do you call? To use the Max Belt, so I'm just going to do that. I'm going to put my Latias down on the bench. Let's put this Latias back onto bench. Then we're going to Energy Retrieval, getting myself a Psychic and a Fire. I will attach said Psychic, and then we are just going to Fiery Fandango. And see how nice this deck flows when things go right? And we're just going to take out this Yanmega. This is a good showcasing, but unfortunately we're just not getting the setups that we need in order for us to really make an impact with this deck, you know what I mean? You do 369, you're doing 150 right now, and I have 330, so I could take a hit from you. I'm fine with that. They're gonna Arven. Hopefully they just get themselves another Yanmega setup. That'd be nice. And then I could just take that out. That'd be really nice. think hopefully that's... Yep, okay, they got a Yanma. Cool. Do they have Yan Mega in their hand? They might. They're going to bug catching set here. Getting themselves 2 energy, not what they need, but what they have. Okay. So, all things considered, I think what I'm going to do... Yeah, 180, that's fine. I'll gladly take that. How many energies do we have in the discard? We have 4. Okay, so we're going to just Superior Energy Retrieval. I was gonna say if that was prize, I was literally about to crash out. Alright, so let's just get rid of you and you. Don't really need you two. And let's just get my energy back. Like so. Let's retreat into a fresh Latias. Let's attach a fire energy here, a fire energy there, and a fire energy there, and then a psychic energy here, and then we will just hit for 300. And now all of their energy is out of their board state, which is wonderful for us. And we got another fire energy, very nice. Fortunately, it is not a psychic energy, which is what I absolutely need at this moment. Oh, they're going to promote Petalil. How nice. So if that Petalil stays in the active, all we have to do is just take it out. They're probably not going to keep it in the active, though. They're probably just going to attach it. They're not going to attach an energy. Mister, are you okay? Because you need to retreat this Petalil to use your Yan Mega's ability. You understand that, right? Then an energy recycler, that's going to allow him to get the energy back into his deck. Oh, they're just going to concede. Nice. Cool. Alright. That was a good showcasing. I should have given him the thumbs up because of that nonsense thumbs up he gave us. Alright, here we are. Game 4. Last match of the day. Win or lose, because I am starting to get a little frustrated with this deck. And we actually have a pretty good start, all things considered. The only thing I'm missing is energy, as per usual. This deck just struggles to find energy for some reason. I mean, I play, what is it, 13 energies in this deck, and yet I can never find an energy starting things off. We do have Hilda, though, so that will get me a fire energy and the Emboar, which will allow me to evolve straight into Emboar and attach the fire energy, so that's pretty cool. And it looks like we are going up against Dragapult. Okay. I mean, I'm not mad about it. Okay. Arven. No, let's just do the Hilda. Let's just do the Hilda plan. And let's get myself a psychic energy. And the next turn, what we can do is we can Iono. That'll be fine. And let's just attach this. And let's just strafe into my Tepig. I don't want this Latias in the active position, because Dragapults tend to get set up pretty consistently and pretty quickly. So hopefully we lose the Tepig and not the Latias here. And there's the Dracloak. That's what I mean. These guys get set up pretty quick. Wow, they actually did not do anything that like killed me. Okay. What do I want to do here now? I don't know. I guess we'll just Iono and pray. I guess that's my best bet. Wow, we got a lot off of that. Holy cannoli. Let's do this, dude. Let's put the fire energy there. Let's put the Mew down. Let's retreat the Tepig. Bring in the Latias. And then I guess we'll Mew. Why not? We got a Nest Ball. That's cool. We can get ourselves another Latias. Or do I want Mega Latias? I mean, yeah, let's just get Mega Latias. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Let's just Illusory, taking out this Fezandipiti. That's great. That's like their draw engine right there, so that's good for us. And hopefully we get something good off of this prizing. We got a Mega Latias, and we got the Big Air Balloon, which is great for our Emboar in case they do boss us up this turn. So I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that. Okay, they unfortunately have Jamming Tower, which sucks for us because we are not playing a single stadium. So that means all of our tools are completely nullified in this matchup. So that sucks. And they got the Dragapult set up, as you could clearly see. They are... Yeah, they're just going to Phantom Dive here, taking out the Tepig. I mean, why would they not? And I I think what we're going to have to do here is pray that we can get ourselves something of use. I'm definitely going to have to retreat, but I don't have Latias. Oh, here we go. Now I got Latias. Cool. You know what? Let's get Fez. Forget the Latias for now. Let's attach that here. Let's put down... Let's do this. Let's get myself a Psychic Energy to put some damage on this Dragapult. Then we'll restart with Mew. Hopefully we get ourselves Latias. Nope, we got ourselves the Buddy-Buddy. We don't need any of that either. Hold on now. We could do this. Get myself 2 Fire Energy. And let's just swing at this Dragapult. That sounds like a pretty good idea to me. And we got Lillie, so we can Lillie right now. That didn't really do much for us. Oof. Yikers. Alright, let's just attack. And we're gonna lose 3 prize cards here. Unfortunately, but I mean, what else can I really do at this point? 300 is just not enough, which is crazy to say in a TCG format, that 300 damage is just not enough. Oh god, they just won the game. They are going to take out this Mew. They're going to use that Curse Blast to put 50 damage counters onto my Mega Latias, and then the Phantom Dive is just going to take out the Mega Latias. Wow, that was absolutely disgusting what my opponent just did. Wow. Yeah, unfortunately that Jamming Tower really put a damper on our strategy here, because that completely nullified my Max Belt, even if I did manage to find said Max Belt. So we could not take out the Dragapult. And that's just going to take out Mew and Latias, giving them 5 friggin' prize cards. That's absolutely insane. Alright, y'all. I think that's going to be it for today's video. Mega Latias is a very underwhelming Mega, I do have to say. We had a very hard time setting up with it. When it did get set up, it just wasn't hitting enough with 300 damage, which is crazy to say, but it's true. Dragapult just runs amok of this, as you saw. I was happy that we were able to showcase it with Yanmega, though. That Yanmega player was a good showcasing, but you know, Dragapult, we totally should have won against that Chien Pao, but I just was an idiot and I retreated out of the Latia. So we should have 2 wins under our belt with this deck. So try it out for yourself. Let me know what you think. I forgot to give you my ranking yesterday because I have been ranking all the Megas. I'm going to put Latias in dead last. It's very difficult to set up. When it does get set up, it needs a lot of support to consistently hit, as you've seen. And it just doesn't have enough HP in this format, even with the Bravery Charm. But with the Bravery Charm, that locks you out of having the Max Belt, which you definitely need to take out the bigger threats in this format. So Mega Latias, while tantalizing as it is, just does not cut it in today's format, and that's just my personal opinion. So I got Mega Latias in dead last. I got Camerupt second to last. Then I'm going to say Mawile, Absol, and Abomasnow is still my favorite in the format. I mean, that's just me being biased, but play-wise, I think Absol was my most fun deck, as long as you don't run into Monkey Dory. Monkey Dory really puts a damper on Absol decks, and Latias just gets stomped on by literally everything. So yeah, that's my rare TCG ranking going on. Let me know down in the comment section down below if you want me to do the other Megas in the format. If you want me to do Mega Venusaur, I got a deck ready to go with that. But if you don't want me to do the Mega Venusaur or the other Megas like Latias, like Gardevoir and Lucario, then just say, you know, Rare, keep up the rogue decks. We love the rogue decks, and the rogue decks have been doing very well on the channel. I have yet to put up a meta deck, as you would say. I think the closest thing to a meta deck I've put up on this channel is United Wings. So yeah, that's pretty much like the staple of my channels. I love using very niche decks, and Mega Latias definitely fits that build. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. I'm done yapping. I love you guys. Thank you so much again for the support that you guys have been showing the channel. We've been making great strides here, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace!